Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Valverde. Rudiger. Camavinga. Over to the left. Dinks one through. Defending of the desperate variety. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. De Jong. And it's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. That pass has been well intercepted. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. And it's been played through. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's played forward. Strong running down that left flank. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Chouameni, Vinicius Junior. Camavinga, aim forwards, well timed, excellent interception. That's the throw. And it's Bellingham. Up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cross goes in there. De Jong getting this one clear. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Fermin. Rafinha. Fermin. De Jong. Balde. Pedri.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. Koundé cuts it out. De Jong. Balde. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. Forward it goes. Howson is there and he can get that clear. Koundé have it back and can go again. Oh, that's nice. It's Lopez and it's Koundé. Climbs up big! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Looking here to chip it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kubasi. Al Kubasi forwards and with intent. Always onto this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Al Kubasi cuts out the pass. And here's Lewandowski. Camavinga.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
De Jong. Howson gets over and intercepts. Lewandowski with a definite foul there. Courtois sends that a long way. Rafinha. Pedri. Barcelona have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Mbappe! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Played out wide. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Barcelona out in front with an early advantage. Eric Garcia, gently done. Balde. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Lewandowski. Camavinga. That's a good run down the left. Camavinga shifted upfield. He has found the way through. And he whips it across. And it's hoisted clear. Rodrigo, and he shoots! Kubasi. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, red, nice interception. Bellingham. He's through here. Now it's Pedri. Yamal. Time and again they are repelled. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Kunde, and over towards the opposite flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. De Jong. Pedri. Out towards the flank. De Jong. Pedri. This is gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Going for goal! Camavinga with the slide tackle there. And they've got rid. Eric Garcia. And it's Lopez. Great work on the overlap. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valde. Rafinha gets it away. Very nicely done. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha proves too strong. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Camavinga. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. And it's Lopez. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. That's Valverde. That's very neat. Valverde. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is... Oh, he's trying it! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Tchouameni clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
De Jong. Lewandowski. Cleared without complication. Mbappe. Camavinga. Pedri. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Tries a measured ball. That is a great pick out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fermin. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Koundé, gently done. Valverde. Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. Pedri with a fine tackle. Fermin. He's found a way through. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task to do.
Balde. Rafinha. And it's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski is fouled.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's gone direct. In he goes again. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. Moved on forwards. Koundé. Now it's Rafinha. De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. Fermin spread out to the left. Lopez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper, and it's Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. That has found it in acres of space. Too much distance on that. Nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. Yamal. Yamal played out towards the right wing. And here's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona have a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's going direct. Yamal's cross. Oh, what a climb! No, he's got that completely wrong. Howson aim forwards. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Now the ball in. He's there to get rid. Out for a throw. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior, now here's the delivery. And that was very necessary. Valverde. Nice control. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's nice and simple for the keeper. De Jong. Balde. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia forwards and with intent. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha. Balde. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Rodrigo. Lewandowski, and it's played forward. Lopez, De Jong, Balde, deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. It's gone for a throw-in. That's a throw. Valverde. Chouameni. Howson moved on forwards. Mbappe. Bellingham made out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he deliver? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's Balde. Now it's Lopez. And here's Lopez. Fermin spread out to the left, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Oh, super find. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Koundé, who does have an assist to his name. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. They weren't very much in their sails. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Rudiger. Rodrigo, oh, good spread. Oh, that's neat. Rodrigo. De Jong wins the duel this time. De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well for his man. And it's Camavinga. Rodrigo, there's the shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well measured. Calmly anticipates. Could be danger here. He's in a great position here. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Rafinha. Valde. Lovely feet. And that's a throw. Tchouaméni. Made into space out wide. That has been cut short. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rafinha. Rafinha has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Balde. Succumbs to the pressure.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he cuts out the supply. Rodrigo. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Valverde. Some good work on the right flank here. Rodrigo. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that's well seen too. Balde. That looks a cracking ball. Lopez. Now who's going to be first to this? Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. And it's Balde. That's good play. Pedri. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Koundé. Oh, sweet feet. De Jong. Played back in. And here's Lewandowski. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for goal. Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance. And it's Kunde. He is just caressing the ball. That's physical challenge. Bellingham. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Kunde, Pedri, and here's Lewandowski. Yamal, great challenge, time to perfection. Chouameni, Camavinga, Rudiger, Valverde. Valverde shifted upfield. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe! Pau Kubasi, gently done. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Eric Garcia, aim forwards. And he's found the way past. It's Lewandowski! Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Howson, gently done. Now, where's he looking? Vinicius Junior. Yamal. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Kubasi, Pedri, Yamal, muscular approach does pay off here. Bellingham. Bellingham played into space. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! And that has been clubbed away. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And it's Chouameni. Great chance! Kunde, Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Throw it. Yamal, Koundé. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Balde. Eric Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde cuts out the pass. Howson. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. Hoisted in. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Great defending, strong and determined. Howson. Out to the right. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. And here's Lopez. De Jong! Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lobbed in behind. No chance for a shot! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Moved on forwards. Howson. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Vinicius Junior. And that is going out for a goal kick. Howson. And it's been played through. Bellingham, he's got away. And back out it comes. Lewandowski looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham knocks it out wide. Valverde. Rafinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Lopez. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. And he decides to cross it. And that has put paid to that. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Lopez. That is lovely. Rodrigo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's played forward. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Howson attempts a clearance. Rodrigo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That looks a good ball through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pedri played out to the left flank. Rafinha, he's shifting through the gears here. Balde tries a cross. He can get that clear. And it's Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Rafinha, here comes the cross. Howson forwards and with intent. Played out to the right. Balde gets over and intercepts. Vermeer. Howson cuts it out. Rudiger. Howson played towards the other side. Valverde, gently done. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rafinha. De Jong. Vermeer. Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Koundé. Oh, it's played into... Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Valverde. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Camavinga. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde gets across to intercept that. Eric Garcia. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. Chouameni shifted upfield. Balde. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rafinha looking for a runner. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Yamal. Rafinha, done delicately. Rudiger. Camavinga. And it's played forward. There will be a throw-in. Yamal. Quality ball. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Not much subtlety about that challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to get it clear. And he's heaved it away. Pedri. De Jong. Eric Garcia. And here's Lopez. Rafinha. That's tidy, played into the middle. Mbappe. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Koundé. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vinicius Junior. Hit into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Yamal. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
De Jong looking to get on the end of this. Rudiger with the clearance. Now it's Yamal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Howson looks to the other side, and it's Valverde. Valverde with the cross. Valde aim forwards.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kubasi. And he goes cross-field. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Showing good feet. Out to the left it goes. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Valde tries to clear. Koundé clears it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lopez. Vermeer! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Howson chooses to go cross-field. Chouameni. Camavinga. Howson forwards and with intent. And that's been won straight back. Lovely, now then. Mbappe! Oh, that could cost them.
Mbappe, well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Moved on forwards. Rudiger. Camavinga. Howson has played it long. Camavinga. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Balde. Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rudiger. Howson. And it goes cross-field. Valverde. Rodrigo. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Ball comes in. Tries to get it clear. Pedri, he's fouled in there. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Vinicius Junior, well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Time for a change in personnel. 2 changes being made right now. It's a mighty effort! It's in! They have come roaring back! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. There's only one word for this, it's baffling.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Koundé. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Spread out to the left. De Jong. Pedri. Barcelona cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. And they've got a throw. Kubasi. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Chouameni, Howson, Camavinga, Howson shifted upfield.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chouameni, Rodrigo. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski played into space out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Eder Militao, gently done. Played towards the other side. Alaba. Howson. Alaba. And here's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Eder Militao. Rodrigo. Eder Militao. Rudiger. We are into overtime. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé. Two minutes to be added on. Yamal chasing after it. Alaba makes the interception. Camavinga. Howson. Chouameni forwards and with intent. This looks promising. Picks it up out wide. Vermeer. De Jong. Oh, perfectly measured that. A heavy challenge. It'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Vinicius Junior. It's run loose here. Lopez. Rafinha. Lofted upfield. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Barcelona are looking to keep pace here.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
The third man in the queue. Oh, calm as you like.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
This to double their advantage. And that has lifted the roof. So in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.